We've arrived in York, Pennsylvania. This is day 2 recording on my solo album, which is interesting. Geez, man, I don't even know what to say. I do know to say that I'm hella fucking nervous. This is a really weird thing for me. I've worked with Hustle for so long. We've had such like a great working relationship, and we do things a certain way that now that I'm working on my own, it's weird having like the ultimate freedom and I make all the decisions, and I'm not used to it yet. So I'm actually working with an engineer by the name of Grant at Think Loud Studios, which is like the dopest studio I've ever seen in my life. This album, we're trying to figure out the sound right now. Right now it's hardcore, like traditional hard, maybe even metal. I guess we call it metal now. I don't fucking know. But right now it's metal, and I think the sound needs to evolve a little bit. I think way too much about what I want it to sound like and things like that. So I'm constantly like doing this battle of psyching myself out and hating it and loving it and feeling every single fucking emotion. But today we are going to get some footage behind the scenes of it, and we'll witness me with some of those emotions, and hopefully I don't storm out crying. Here we go. This is our, when I say breakdown,
yeah,
and then it breaks down like a little bit slower after this. It's like, I think this is great. Still great. Which this might even be my hook part then for me. I have complete creative control over this album. So it's whatever I want to do. I can make it as light as I want. I can make it as heavy as I want. I can try anything. It's an interesting feeling. I really like the dynamic that I have when we make the Hustle Standard albums, because it's a really good working relationship, and I think that at first I felt weird because I was missing that. But once I fell into the position where I realized that Grant and Carson are working with me towards whatever my vision is, it feels really, really cool.
I'm not sure exactly what we're looking for in terms of pop yet. 'Cause I mean, yeah, like there's some synths and stuff in there, but like ultimately it still kind of feels metal, feels kind of rock.
Yeah, I agree.
So, I mean, we can certainly go further in like a pop sort of, hip hop direction with some stuff. I don't know.
So this album is a lot heavier. Heavier breakdowns, a lot more on the metal side.
I feel like
I'm cool with starting with that. I think that's something that like it's gonna push us a little bit to try to figure out like the sound, and then I feel like if we figure out the sound on that, then the other ones might be a lot easier. So it's sort of hard for me to try to figure out how my voice navigates through this new landscape of music. I think in all my other music that I've done, it was very easy for my voice to be the center of attention, and now I feel like a lot of times with a lot of heavier breakdowns and a lot of the riffy guitars, I feel like I'm fighting with the music a little bit more, so I'm trying to figure out what that means for me moving forward and sort of like my new sound.
Sure.
Because if we figure out like my singing tone and the range that I have for that chorus, then going back to here, it might even make the riffy part like, oh, cool, I can do my new range over that, and it might do something cool.
That's true.
I say we just go for that and then see what happens.
I'm just trying to figure out how to make all this stuff work now, because if this chorus part is this breakdown, then you can't really get to that bridge as another breakdown.
I think these guys,
Yeah?
like, I think like they might even be able to stand by themselves. Like,
That's this part?
yeah. So what I'm saying is like, unmute by themselves. Yeah, unmute or mute everything else, and then just have those guys.
Okay.
And if we did something where like there was nothing there except for those sounds,
That's cool.
like I sort of work well with that sometimes. Like give everybody a second to breathe.
Okay.
Some kind of like
something like that.
Production
like,
shit over this.
So working with Grant and Carson's awesome. They are fucking professionals with metal. So a lot of arranging this and figuring out what I think like what our sound is going to be is really easy to do with them because they're so professional that it makes up for me being just some fucking dude.
Yeah, I think after hearing this, if this hopped in more than once,
yeah,
and this was the sparse one, or if that's your word, the sparse one, but then the other ones had these other elements that he's about to magically develop, then I think that would tie the song all together so it's not 90% breakdowns with a chorus.
Exactly.
Before, my thought was leave the full intro, I'm sorry, I enter here.
Yeah.
But now it like, you know.
Well, maybe we could go right to
the light part.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
and continue that. You know what I mean? Instead of going into this breakdown thing.
So a lot of this is assembling the songs and assembling how we want the song structure to go. I'm still writing music to work out to. I think that there's so many facets of working out. Even being in the gym for a day, even though it seems like the dumbest thing ever, there's warming up. There's times when you need to be getting in the mood. There's times when you're building up to something. There's times when you're doing your most intense set. There's times when you need like that reinforcement of feeling like a champion. So I'm trying to figure out how to build all the songs to reflect that prior to even getting to the vocals. But I think we're doing a really good job. We're all speaking the same language. It feels really good.
It would turn into a verse because we, I guess, do it twice, right?
Yeah.
Before it was like I don't know. A lot of times I just have like little magical build sections in there where I give the listener a break for a second.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And I give them like, I think of it. I try to like always relate everything back to working out. So it's like, oh, cool. This is where you catch your breath. Right. And like you get excited for the next set.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't know how it makes sense in music, but it can happen more than once.
I think it totally makes sense.
Yeah, because this is where I can really establish the verse.
Yeah. Come in there.
Just getting warmed up?
Yep.
Cool.
I think I'm good. I don't think I'm really going to go anywhere from here.
Okay. Do you want to do those 2 in a row on the Unstoppables?
Yeah, I think I can do 2 in a row.
Okay, sick.
Unstoppable! 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 Unstoppable!
Nice. That'll be on 7 and 8.
Gotcha.
The mixed vocals.
All right, here we go. Can I hear it again?
Okay.
I sound like a little bit late on that, wasn't I?
There might be some timings. Like I said, I didn't pick the best takes or anything.
Okay, cool.
So, yeah, what I do is I grab playlists. So I've got like 4 takes, and typically what I'll do is kind of make like a really good main vocal.
Yeah, and then underlay or whatever?
Yeah, exactly.
Gotcha. All right.
Yeah.
Can't.
So let's do a few more.
Can't. Oh!
Can't break me! Can't take me down! My kingdom! I hold the crown! My kingdom! I hold the... I'm running out of breath.
Yeah, there's a reason for that actually.
Why?
Because king, if you say do you feel your throat closing?
Yeah.
Kingdom?
Yeah.
So, if you think of that more as, this might sound weird, but if you say, think kangdom.
Kangdom. Okay.
Because opens up your throat, where closes it. So,
Kangdom.
Gotcha.
Interesting. Wow.
Yeah.
My king. Oh no, there's a lot of I there. Kangdom.
Like, almost like Ninja Turtles, like Krang, right? But Kang.
My kingdom. All right, I can give that a shot. Kingdom.
That might give you more breath.
My kingdom! Okay.
So we're pushing me to try a lot of new things with my voice. A lot of things I didn't do before. Like I didn't harmonize. I didn't try to hit notes. I didn't try to sing. Especially like sing choruses. A lot of my choruses are chanty and heavy, or just like a straight yell. So I don't know. We're experimenting with that. And the great thing is they know a lot. They know a lot of little tips and tricks of how to actually do it. I've always said that screaming is like an actual skill set, and I just yell. I know there's a lot of things I don't know. But the cool thing is I'm starting to like learn those little things in the studio.
My kingdom, I hold the crown. My kingdom, I hold the crown. Oh.
Those are great.
I don't know about great. Were they really great? You just saying that.
They probably don't feel great. That's for sure.
They will work great together, though.
All right.
You know what I mean?
They sound better than they feel.
It's amazing how much changing that changed things.
It helped, right?
Yeah, you're like a
All of a sudden-
scientist.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you, man. I've like, this is down to like just little nitty gritty pieces of
Yeah, because
information.
there's so many things that I'm always like, I can't say that. Because
Yeah.
I just run out of breath and I don't know why, so I just have to change it.
There's a reason, yeah. So like, it's all about the shape of like your larynx and
Yeah.
like kind of how air comes up. Because anytime, like, so like think of each vowel like A, E. E is kind of closing,
Yeah.
where A feels more open. E, I is another one. That one hurts almost.
Yeah.
I, O, that one opens, and oo is kind of more open.
Yeah.
So anytime you have a word that is like, if you like squeak on a word, or like, you know, like you're like finding yourself running out of breath, or like it more than likely it's because of what word it is and the vowel sound. And then you just have to envision what is the closest vowel that
Yeah.
keeps you open, because what happens is the air, as it closes up, you're trying to force air through there,
Yeah.
and it gets stopped here, and then that's what makes that break happen. That's why like oh is so popular.
So easy, yeah.
Because everyone can do it, no problem. But if it was like ee, like it's hard.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's just one
Huh.
thing to always keep in mind.
All right, hell yeah. Learn something new every day.
Yeah.
Was there a lower one on there? Did you want me to do?
Yeah. Actually, if you don't mind, I want to get a couple more of them in. I just wanted to give you a second to
No, I got you. Yeah.
catch your breath. I'm trying to save your voice.
Kingdom.
Yeah, Kingdom.
Kingdom.
Let's run for a couple more. This might be too techno, I don't know.
I don't hate it.
What if you didn't do the brrr?
Well, the problem is the word finishes out almost by the time this is over. So it kind of like starts over again, but maybe that's okay.
So I don't know release date. I actually don't want to put a release date on this album. I want to work on it until it's done. I think sometimes when you put like a tentative release date, it sort of rushes you through things. So I want to just keep working through things, figuring out exact sound. The clip you just heard of like the chopped up into the breakdown is really cool, but I want to figure out the things that sort of make this album mine and what makes it special, you know? So we're not rushing it. I don't have a release date for you, but I'll keep you guys updated, just like this. I'm updating you now. So I appreciate everyone supporting me. I appreciate people being excited, and I appreciate the people that hate the album already and they haven't even heard it. I'll see you guys later.